Hey everybody. I did this from my phone because my computer's not wanting to cooperate, but I guess it's starting to, so of course it's going to be my luck. I don't want to do this from my phone. My computer was like, I'm sorry, you've tried too many times, or yeah, still not letting me. Okay, so this is what we're going to deal with. So I can't see anybody. I didn't give anybody warning that I was going to go live. I better turn this off. Hey Lisa, hey Kathy. Yeah. I have to open me a soda because I'm going to have some caffeine because I'm not planning on going live. But I have to address a few things. One of my friends is getting completely drug for some shit that I put her in the middle of. I'm not going to let that happen. And I'm going to once again take accountability for what I did. In fact, if I would have my computer's saying that when my computer dies, it won't let me put my PIN in to enter it. And I've got to find a workaround around this because my computer died earlier. And when I went to plug it back in, it won't let me log in. So I can't get my phone records right now, but I will get them ASAP. I will get whatever means possible that I need to prove what I'm saying so that everybody understands it's the truth. Everybody knows about the thing put out about D last night. And I'm afraid that it was put out like it was something new. That happened in June. I was called out for it on my birthday by Amber. Amber also said she had called that day. And collectively, it was an attempt that was set forth not by Phil directly, as far as I know, indirectly, absolutely, but by Amber Sherrington, who I have phone records of calling me, telling me to do this shit, which I have also subsequent records of me calling Amber Roberts and subsequent records after that calling D. So I've got the proof. All I've got is my Verizon records as far as the proof, because everybody knows that my fucking text messages are not in my phone anymore from Amber Sherrington. They have all been removed from August 7th until present day. But she has them, and Phil just posted some of them. So what you're seeing is not a correspondence between Phil and I, it's a correspondence between Amber Sherrington and I. But let me get back to the D part. That night, Amber Sherrington called me and told me that she thinks that John needed a welfare check. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do it because I'm a big vagina, period. I'm too scared to do shit like that. Everybody knows it. I'm not afraid to admit that I'm too scared to do shit like that. But I know D's not. I know D has been my friend for a long time, and I know D will do just about anything I ask her to do without even questioning me. And that night in June, I called Amber, who admitted that she allegedly, she told me that she called. Since she's so adamant that she didn't, I'm guessing she lied and said she did, but didn't, right? But D did. She did call. And I didn't know what D said. I've never heard it until we all did. I don't think D even remembered it until she heard it herself. But the point is that this is old. I could not remember for the life of me last night if I had told John her name. But if I did, it wouldn't have mattered because he didn't know who she was anyway. So the recording that you all heard the other night was me. I am the one. Y'all want to get mad at somebody? Y'all get mad at me. Because had I never called D, had my friend never done me a solid at the time, I regret it immensely now. And there's not enough I'm sorry's in the whole and fucking entire world for John. Everybody wants to make fun of how much I support him now and I hated him then. It's because I am fucking sorry for the shit I put him through. And there's not enough dollars, I'm sorry, super chats in the fucking world that can make up for the shit I put John Yates through. Because just like I say, the punishment doesn't fit the crime. I submitted a punishment that didn't fit the crime. Okay. So everybody that wants to get on D's ass and blame D and sit there and call her names and whatnot, I am the one that asked her to do it for me because I was too scared to do it myself. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that. I don't think D should be getting crucify me, please. I'm looking for a reason and an excuse to get out of here, to be honest, because I love all of you so dearly, but this is like every single day, everything I've done in the past, everything I've admitted to, it just keeps getting brought up again. And I don't like my friends getting dragged through the mud. So Reddit, it was me. I know what she said was not kosher with most people, but like Dee told me today, she's like, I've never called a welfare check before. I don't know how to call them. So it doesn't even matter. I mean, it does matter what Dee said. And I know it's shocking and whatnot to some people, but at the bottom line and at the end of the day is that if I never asked her to do it, she would have never done it and it would not have ever been done. So please, blame me. Dee does want to take accountability and wants to say she's sorry, but it's too soon. And I get that. But it's really my fault. All I did was go to somebody that I knew would do it for me. So whatever she said, blame it on me. I didn't tell her what to say and I didn't know what she said till I heard it. Today was the first time I heard it. She'll tell you I didn't tell her what to say and I didn't know what she said, but at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter because had I not called my friend, she'd have never done that. She'd have never been involved. So let's not scrutinize Dee for what she did for me. At the time, I thought it was a good idea. I was working for people that would, in 4 months, completely demoralize my entire existence online. You know what I mean? These people have no souls. And I was literally siding with people. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to even cry because I'm trying to be so, everything I'm saying is so important. I'm not even going to blame them. I'm that stupid that I believed their shit. I believe these people that are still continuously getting discords now. They're getting off IG, big ticker tape parade, but they're going to Discord to be really super fucking disgustingly shady now, you know? I'm sorry, John. Again, I said it earlier and I'll say it again. There's not enough I'm sorry's. I'm sorry I was ever affiliated with people that made me the worst me there was. But don't blame Dee. She just, I don't even know. But I've separated from these people. Um, since it organically so happened that I stumble across people that I've met since then that have become my really good friends, and I think the world of. John is nothing like these people described him to be. Um, neither are any of the hags. If I blanket them all together, Julie is beautiful. She's such a wonderful, sweet individual. Um, and I've just made some great friendships. They don't fucking ask anything of me. I mean, it's just like normal. It's not colluding all the time. It's not every day spent being fucking IG sleuths. It's not every day spent calculating on everybody. It's like normal friendships. We talk here and there. We go up on live streams for my closer friend. But the thing is, it's like it's not what I had in these other people. I'm sorry, I'm not even paying attention to my chat because I'm on the phone. I have no idea what you guys are saying, but all I'm going to say is please, Reddit and anybody else, blame me. All I told Dee was to please, I don't want to repeat it, but call a welfare check. I'll repeat it on John because Amber Charrington. Let me see if my computer will load up. I bet it will. Text me and asked me to, and I pulled up my phone records. It was June. The sign-on option is disabled because of the failed sign-in attempts or repeated shutdowns. Use a different sign-in option. I don't think I have a different sign-in option. That's a problem with my computer. Whatever. Oh, what are they saying? Now I can see your chat. Nobody has to support what I'm saying. I'm just speaking the truth. To be honest, I don't care who supports me. I do. I love all of you that do. Um, but with this happened in June. This happened the time that Amber Roberts tried to go on a live stream and blame me for doing this and say, you called me to do it and I didn't do it. But what's so funny is Amber told me she did. Amber straight up took complete she she took complete credit for that until she went on that live stream trying to out me about it. I was like, wait, what? I never knew which call went to the police. I never knew. All I know is that I was dead fucking wrong for facilitating that. I was dead wrong for even thinking that was an option. I'm not going to say I thought of it by myself because if I did, it'd be a lie. But I am responsible for everything I do. And I did what I did. And it was June 16th or 15th. I believe I had, like I said, I will have my itemized phone bills to prove everything I'm saying tomorrow when I can get back in my damn computer. But for all of you, Ann Graham, Maria, everybody that thinks you're going to rehash this, Phil, why are you such a sick fucking fuck? Why don't you just quit being such a pussy, Phil? If you have something to say, why don't you click the fucking link? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You want to FOIA request everything and embarrass? Oh, I'm gonna embarrass you, Brooke. You told me whenever I went on panel before I was friends with John, if you go on panel with him, I'm gonna drag you. You're some friend. Do you threaten your wife like that? Do you? Or you just threaten your friends you meet online like that? Just wondering. Oh, did she? See what threatened? I guess everybody's FOIA requesting shit, huh? Well, see what then I'm gonna FOIA request your police department for all the police calls you've made. How about that? I just got a banner over the top of this live stream saying you're gonna release some recordings. Is that y'all's little game that y'all like to play now? Well, what's good for the goose, bitches? Hmm. Oh, her friend, just like her friend that knew me, that worked with me, her friend. Newsflash, she doesn't have any friends. Her friend has the info. Her friend has the info. I'm going to FOIA request all the police calls in your name from your town, too. Siwa, you want to play games? I'll drive to Beeville. And that's not a threat. Don't threaten me, and I won't fucking threaten you. Stop fucking threatening me. Release it. Release it. I think they're talking about personal things. I've never called 911 or obviously I've never called on anybody else. She's talking about my personal stuff from obviously the same pictures that she threatened to post. That was all the same night. Go ahead. Who? MTT? Who? Trump's. We're gonna call her Trim Spa from now on. Trim Spa, baby. I don't know. All I've got is my phone. I've got my computer's not signing on for me. It's saying that I have to wait for 2 fucking hours to sign on. I don't really care what she's saying or what she's doing, to be honest. She can keep threatening me all she wants to. Because when I clap back, it'll be so much more detrimental to her. I don't care what you post about me in my private life. You've did the damn thing. All of you and your friends. Y'all posted everything about me that you could. You've played your fucking ace. If you want to play the call or a call, go be my motherfucking guest. The difference between me and you is I'm not afraid to tell the truth. So do whatever the fuck you need to do. Because I'll tell the truth about that too. I mean, I don't think you understand. That's the difference between me and you, Siwa, is I'm not afraid of the truth. So post whatever the fuck you want. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'll just come right on here and tell the truth. Like I always do. You're the one that has a fucking problem with speaking the truth about yourself, not me. Do it. It's not unfortunate, Brad. They can post whatever the fuck they want. But just know, you aren't so susceptible to telling the truth. You are so much more afraid of being honest that it's going to hurt you a lot more when I come back at you with shit you don't want to admit. So play the game. I've got nothing to hide. Anybody that wants to know anything about my personal life, DM me. I'll tell you everything. So stop threatening me with your idle bullshit. Posting those pictures was the worst you could do to me. The 911 calls, that's fine. I'm sure anybody that's gotten them, the people that I've told the story to, it matches up perfectly. Because I told y'all the truth. And so since I've only told the truth to people, I don't give a fuck what you put out. Oh, well, then I'll just buy a membership. I'm waiting for your RO, Siwa. I know, right, D? Threatening me to put out shit because they couldn't get me down with this other heinous shit they put out about you, D. Excuse me. I just want everybody to realize that I don't do YouTube to be like feed my family like you do, Siwa. I don't have to have this at all. In fact, it's a nuisance in my life. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to make this your food stamps or your money ticket. I don't know how you want to put that. I have a real job and a real life, and I have a fuck ton of Christmas, not presents, but decorations to get down out of the attic. If y'all don't know me by now, I really go all out for Christmas. I don't have a Charlie Brown tree like you do, Siwa. I have a lot more shit to do than this. So, dangerous how, Brad? I don't give a fuck. Do you hear me? Did I make myself clear? I don't give a fuck what she puts out about me because I will just click a deactivate button and go on with my life. Or I'll stay around and fuck with her back. I mean, I don't know what I choose to do yet. But I tell you what, just I just fuel the fire, Siwa. Put it out. It won't embarrass me, but it will fuel me to fuck with you and embarrass the fuck out of you and not have any like normal like conscience about doing it. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to like drop. I don't even know how to drop a link. Oh, thank you all for y'all support. Y'all are so sweet. I love all of you. I forget how to drop a link if I wanted to. Not that does anybody want to come up? Oh yeah, they're all over Reddit asking for our addresses. I mean, if I wasn't on YouTube, if I was on IG Live, I'd give it out. I'd straight up give it to you. Oh, she did put a recording out. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Let her do it. Oh, that's fine. Hey, you know what? My address is so easy to find, you guys. Amber has it. Ask her. Terry Lynn, what? So she put some recording up? Please tell me she did. I don't care. She is the most sad. Like, listen. I mean, I hate to keep going to the fucking phone situation, but I mean, if that doesn't speak volumes, like, what a sad human has to like splice fucking cords laying around the house to put on your phone to charge it, and it's only 2%, it's only 2%. That's sad. Like, I really pity her. I'm to the point where I pity Siwa. Like, she's not even on the same level as me at all. Because I would never, I don't even know how to splice things. Like, I go to the fucking store and I buy a new phone. You know what I mean? Like, having to rig things and put my house in jeopardy of burning down is never an option for me whenever my devices break down. It's just not. So that makes me think that instance in and of itself makes me realize that she's nowhere near where I am mentally, financially, emotionally, maturity wise. Like, I'm literally dealing with somebody that's like so beneath me. I can't even, I don't even know, like, categorize her. So the next time I'm ever caught having to Jimmy wire my phone, I'm going to call all of y'all to let her know that there I am. I'm at her level. Here I am. That's just fucking sad. I mean, renting a room, having a Jimmy wire up a phone, beg for money. A real witch, right? You would think she could abracadabra that fucking phone to work. Put it up, Siwa. Members only. You're about to get a new member. I might even be a moon child because I can afford to waste money on fucking pieces of shit like you. Look, I don't care how she dropped her phone, Brad. The sheer fact of the matter is that she had to splice wires and tape them with fucking painter's tape to get her phone to work. I mean, like, bottom line, I've never been in that situation in my life. Ever. Anytime, like, normal people go to the store. Yeah, in the field, but not in the comfort of your own home. She's all, I ordered it and it cost me $100. Well, I wouldn't have to even, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'd get my car and I'd drive my happy ass fucking down to Verizon. I'd be like, give you a new phone. And it would happen same day. So, Terry Lynn, what'd she post? Do tell. Because I'm off on, what day am I? I have actual ACLS tomorrow, which is a recertification class. It's not work. But I am off. I'm off a couple days after that, and I need to know if she's releasing anything. I've got Christmas shopping to do anyway. It would not hurt to go up north a bit. Keep threatening me, bitch. I still don't know how to invite people, invite guests, copy to clipboard, copied. How do I copied it. I don't know how to add anybody or how to drop it again. So I'm trying to figure out how to drop the link from my phone. Oh, of course she is. Of course she is, because she's a stalker with her Band-Aid phone. I don't remember how to drop the link, guys. Or invite a guest. I just did that. And then, oh, yes, now I remember. Now I remember. Becky with the fucking bad eyebrows is who Siwa is. Siwa, go take your November 21st money and go get something done with your fucking eyebrows. They're heinous. They're not even eyebrows. They're like old man eyebrows. They've like got whiskers. Like your eyebrows look like caterpillars. Like go get them trimmed. Go do something. I mean, I'll even throw you $20 if you go get your eyebrows taken care of. Because they're gross. Hey Dee.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. For those who are asking why I put my video on private, I was asked to by many people, including mods, for John Yates. So I did. They wanted us to make another one where I can take accountability because everything's getting twisted. I was under the impression that John Yates knew everything. He was
Well,
okay.
he did. He did. I told him the story a long time ago whenever Amber went up on a stream on my birthday and said, Brooks, I told him personally the story. Now, I thought I told him your name, but maybe I didn't. But what I think everybody's surprised about is hearing the recording.
Right, and I never ever did a welfare check on anybody, so I had no idea what to say. And I just went with what I've heard. And that's where it's like, I sit here and I think about it like, since you told him, I've been trying to call him. And even when we were on panel, I said, John, check your messages. I was trying to apologize back then, right after you told him.
Mm,
He doesn't check his messages on
he
IG.
doesn't. He doesn't. He's like me, I guess. He just avoids all. When you see that shit, it's overwhelming. But I guess the biggest takeaway is that I think a lot of people thought that, and it's not just for her welfare check call; it's for everybody's. But and it this
There were
y'all
like four different
it
calls, and Amber admitted to doing it too. So we need her stuff.
Amber
So
did admit to doing it. She totally told me, and I've got my phone records again.
we need to
As
like,
soon as I can get back in my
because
computer,
it
I
was,
can show you guys, but it will not let me in. It
and
says the sign in option is disabled.
I
Excuse
know
me.
that I shouldn't have done it.
At
Period.
all. And neither should I have asked you to.
I've never done shit like that before. I didn't know what to say. I know what I said was wrong, and I'm very sorry to John Yates. That's who I owe my apology to. That's who I owe my explanation to. I don't owe anybody else the explanation. It's John Yates because this is who it was done to. I have not done it again. And yes, did I file? I didn't file anything. I called and talked to Amber's police department about the telephone harassment. And I do have the text messages that she was sending for me. They went and talked to her and told her to stop. That's what the cop told me. Then the cop told me to file with my own police department for telephone harassment and stalking. I told them everything that she was doing because this is nothing new with Amber Roberts. So, what is there to compare? I used my real name, my real address, my real phone number, not my address, but my name and my phone number. My real name and my real phone number when I called. Because that shit, we were on a live and you were singing 1, 2, Freddie's coming for you. That's a fucking threat. And to be quite honest, Amber, we're sick of you trying to destroy people's lives. It didn't work for you last year. Why are you still trying?
A sense.
And I mean, and if people can't understand what's going on here, open your eyes. Yes, I did something wrong. I know I did something wrong. I acknowledge I did something wrong. I stood up. I took accountability. I'm apologizing to John Yates. I did my live thinking this man knew like everything, but he didn't. That wasn't a
He
lie.
knew. No, it wasn't a lie. I didn't lie to you. He knew that I had a friend of mine call. Okay. He knew that. Neither him nor I nor anybody else knew the contents of the call. Not that that makes it any better or worse, but I think that the big picture is here is that the things that were said, I guess, hurt were hard to hear.
And I didn't mean I didn't mean to hurt that man's feelings at all
I
with
know.
what I said. I did not. I mean, it was just a welfare check. I did not know that what was said would hurt him, and I'm sorry for hurting him because I don't like to go around hurting people by something that I say because that's just not who I am. And the fact that everybody called him a drunk and a drug addict, you know how you hear it all the time, you fucking believe it. But when you made up with him, I felt safe that I could continue to watch him because I did watch him back last year.
Yeah, I know.
And we were being attacked by Phil and everybody else that run with Phil, saying if you talk to him, you're not a hunter, you're not this, you're not that. Like you get drug either way. And you know what? That's the reason why I started standing up saying, ain't none of you motherfuckers gonna tell me who I can talk to and who I can't. It's just not happening with me. It's just not.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm quite sure everybody in the community is rooting for something bad to happen to me and whatever.
No, that's not
God,
true.
oh, there's some people that are rooting. I see what's being said. Look at these people passing around our addresses. They don't think about we're women. We're women. What if we walk out of our doors and get fucking raped by a fucking pedophile that's been following us? And then it's just gonna get bigger and bigger. That's the reason why I keep saying, fucking let them post all this shit. Let them do all this shit because at the end of the day, they're gonna look bad. They're gonna be the one. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna be chastised or whatever. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. I just know what my heart is, and I know who I owe the explanation to, and I've taken accountability twice now for this. And after tonight, I'm not addressing it no more. And I will speak to John Yates on my own. Me between me and John Yates. It has nothing to do with anybody else.
And as far as the things that are threatening to be posted of me, I'm calling tomorrow and getting all of my own recordings, and I'll be happy to play them on my own channel. And I will also go ahead and actually advocate for everything that you think that you know. So what I'm gonna do is turn this into a good thing, Siwa, your threats. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna spill it on my own because that's what I do when people threaten me. Is I'm gonna go give it to you by myself, and I'm going to get that shit done as soon as I can, as far as tomorrow. Um, that way you don't have shit on me, bitch, because I'm not afraid. I've already doxed myself once. I left my whole telephone number, address, and state and whatnot on my IG whenever I had my old IG. And I left it up there for as long as it took people to keep on going, Brooke, what are you doing? What are you doing? Take that shit down. I was like, nah, I'll take it down in about 12 hours. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I ain't clinging on to life like you, Siwa, with this YouTube shit. All right? This is I could take or leave it. I'm not looking at it to feed myself like you are on the 21st of every month.
I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be here. No amount of whatever y'all call this. I don't even know what you call it. It's not gonna chase me away. It's not gonna make me slip my wrist. It's not gonna make me drink a bottle of vodka and try to kill myself drinking, because there's a lot of evil people on this shit. I'm sorry, but there is. I'm just looking at, oh, hey, why don't we get their addresses? Can somebody slip me their address? What do you need our addresses for? It's already
DM me, I'll give it to you.
it's being passed around. Like, it's already being passed around. Call who you want, but at the end of the day, this is between me and John Yates. Nobody else. This is between me and John Yates.
And had I never asked her to do it, it wouldn't even be between those two. So it's ultimately my whole fucking fault.
And best believe, the only time I'm calling any police is to report y'all stalking and harassment from now on, because it's going to end one way or another.
So if y'all
I,
want to go after D, y'all come after me.
I,
Because like
I have
I'm the one that involved her. I barely like D and I like she came back to the internet and like she was barely back. And I called her to do that shit for me because I was too scared to do it myself. I'm too scared to do it myself.
but you also were wrapped up in somebody you were scared of at one point also, like, and now they're
I'm not afraid to admit that I was too scared
that
to do it
same fucking
myself and that I
person,
involved you.
that same fucking person is coming for me, and it was told to me she was coming for me. um Amber Sheridan, I just suggest you stop this shit now.
She'll never stop. Ask the people,
I
ask
suggest
all the
you stop
people
it,
that are in litigation with her as we speak.
She won't.
because I choose who I want to watch. I choose who I want to follow. I choose who. There's nobody that's gonna make me choose anything unless I choose to do it myself. All I can say is, if you feel that you're gonna be able to control me on anything that I do, just please leave me alone, because it's not gonna work.
Well, I'm going to end this live. I think we've said what we need to say. I've got to go to bed. I've got class in the morning. And Dee, do you have any final thoughts? All I'm going to say is I'm fucking sorry. I'm sorry because I wish I would have never met these people. They have actually ultimately fucking given me more stress than I'd like to admit that they've given me. Um, and I wish I'd have never met any of them.
Well, I can say this, Amber Roberts, you'll never be able to pull another it was a non-emergency call for a welfare check. because that was the first and only that I ever did. And when I did it, I felt fucked up. Period. Just like I felt fucked up when Brooke had to tell him. So, you know, get a life, Amber Roberts, because I've already been told it was you that pulled it and you were the one that passed it. Like, your hands are so fucking clean.
I wonder how many fucking cops across the nation that Amber Roberts is called.
Oh, we know. Why don't we start pulling the ones for Lisa Ham?
Well, I think that's what the whole problem is. I think she's really mad that I played that whole recording of her fighting with Lisa. I've got every other one too. I mean, Amber, like, do we need to go here?
She's mad because we're telling the truth on her.
Tuesday, I'm still waiting for my 1, 2 trim spots coming for you. 3, 4, better get some vodka now. 5, 6. I'm waiting, bitch. I'm fucking waiting.
I've always said my hands were never fucking clean in this, but I'm a legitimate. I keep it real and I do take accountability for what I've done. And once I know that I've done something wrong, it never happens again. So there you go. But I would like, if John is listening, I would like for John to reach out to me. I have messaged him multiple times. Since when did you tell him? September? You told me you had told him, and then October I tried to call him one night, and when I saw him live, but he didn't answer. Then I was sending him messages yesterday to make sure the live was okay to do, but I did it anyway because I didn't get no answer. And here I'm under the impression he knew everything. Like,
Well, I didn't know what the only thing that nobody knew what was said was the phone call. So the video getting put out was the only thing none of us knew. I didn't know, he didn't know, and I guess hearing that it was just hard to hear for him because he's
right,
never gotten the rest. And like I told Julie earlier, I was like, we've got to get the rest of them. Like, I'm sure they're worse. Like, not trying to put you in any certain corner, but I'm just saying, like, now that we know that we can get these, we need to get all of them. Excuse me. Same for me. I've got the run report, but I want the recording in my shit too. But that was the only difference is that, excuse me, I'm drinking all this carbonation. Um, is that nobody had heard. And I think that the big takeaway is that we don't want anybody getting hurt. I never wanted John getting hurt.
never.
That was never my intention. That was never, I don't think, Dee's intention.
Hell no.
Ever.
Never.
Fuck no. It was just like a hee ha ha ha. Like, it was not okay. I'm not justifying it ever. It was wrong. It was fucking so wrong. And I've gotten my own in return. I've got it right back. But I think I deserve like 50 more
Oh,
because
I've gotten pizzas delivered to my door because of um Porky Whispers. There's been a whole lot of shit that went on that I've gotten that I didn't deserve either. And it's like, oh, blowing in the wind. Like, nobody gave a fuck about any of that shit. I don't know. I just don't understand the one-sided shit. Like, everybody has been done fucked up on this internet. Everybody that I know. And we were just supposed to walk away from it, and there was no um, accountability taken from Porky Whispers. And she's right back at this shit again. Like,
it's because she thought she could walk away and come back and nobody would know the evil deeds that she's done. And she's super ultra uber mad because we've went back in time and kind of explained everything, and now her like re-entry into this like universe has been altered because she hoped to had let it blow away and walk back in here like she's done nothing but draw pictures and scribble on some paper and fucking tap her nails. But unfortunately that's not the truth. And unfortunately, your fucking fingerprint in this internet, Amber, is never going to go away. Just like you used to always say, what's on the internet? Always on the internet. right? Trim Spa.
And that's one thing
That's her new name. I'm not calling her Porky Whispers anymore. I'm calling her Trim Spa.
I call
Trim
her
Spa, baby.
Roberts because we're not slandering her. We're not saying anything that's not true about her. And to find out she was the one who's pulling all your police records
My
and
police records. She knows how much I owe in my home, which, by the way, I will say it again. I wrote a check for this motherfucker, this house, and I took out a home equity loan to pay off our bills. And I just so recently learned that she's pulled all my financials and knows exactly how much I owe in my house from my home equity loan, how many square feet I live in, my pictures of my fucking bathtub. You're a sick bitch, Amber.
she thought that pulling this and passing it around that she would gain control and win. Okay, so what? I'm being ate up on Reddit and people are talking shit. I don't care about what they're talking. All I cared about was getting a point across. I'm taking accountability for what I've done. I was wrong for doing it. I did it once. I never did it again. And yes, this was 6 months ago. And when I'm coming up on panel talking about no one should be doing real life shit, that's what I mean. Because I've already been done it. And it's not a good feeling to do to somebody. It's not a good feeling to do it to anybody. But the thing is when I say I'm taking accountability, at least I can stand up on a public forum and say it. At least I can say I am truly sorry to John Yates for that, and my intention was not to hurt him ever. And I like John Yates, by the way, because I got Phil the fuck away from me and everybody else that was dragging John Yates down.
And Phil posted some cute little screenshots earlier from me and Amber Charrington, the ones that I'm so conveniently not able to share because they're out of my fucking phone. Um, so if anybody's friends with Phil, I highly suggest you to never share with him anything personally of yours. Don't ever click a link. Don't ever share a phone number. Don't ever share anything with him because he is a whole ass motherfucking hacker. And I'm telling you now to stay away from this individual. There has been logins from from Jacksonville, Florida, on two individuals' Instagrams. I
Mine,
am unable to retrieve, and anybody that knows me, even the people that don't like me these days, even Phil knows. I sent him a whole screen recording of the fact that I didn't have Amber's Sherrington's
I know you.
texts. So all I'm saying is if you're friends with him, be fucking careful. And I'm going to take some advice that I got earlier. I'm going to go get me a new SIM card tomorrow.
And I'm going to say this. This is why I'm so forgiving, because I do fuck up and I want to be forgave as well. And that's the reason why I give somebody a second chance if they fuck me. Um, because I can eventually do something impulsive and not realize it until it's done. And then I would like to be able to apologize and have that same forgiveness, because that was the only thing I did. And I'm hoping that John Yates will reach out.
I hope so too. I hope y'all can squash this. I'm sure he'll appreciate you taking accountability. Again, I for everybody that was saying we thought he knew. Well, he did know. He just didn't know the specifics, and unfortunately, the specifics weren't easy for him to hear. They weren't. Um, and I don't blame him. Um, I think anybody in this position, it would not be easy to hear people calling anybody on them, and I just think that it could have put him in a position that none of us wanted him to be in. Um, and for me, and I'm sure for you too, I've learned hugely from this. I will never be a participant or involved in any way, shape, or form in any kind of fuckery regarding this level of fucking harassment ever again. And again, I'll say it again. There's not enough apologies in the world that I can give to this man.
Well, I said, this is what I literally told Brooke today. I said, if I was close to New Jersey, I would literally go and knock on his door and conversate with him and his husband and give them both an apology, because it didn't only affect John, it affected Cody as well. And I do apologize to Cody, because Cody, I've always liked Cody. I think he is funny and humorous, and he's just like, if you're having a bad day, you can turn them two on and be laughing your ass off and forget that you had a bad day. And I deeply regret ever fucking listening to anybody about hating somebody I didn't even fucking know.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, y'all, I think we're gonna end it here. I've got to go clean up. I've been making a feather all day, not all day, but this last couple hours for my son, for his like big turkey, and I'm gonna go clean up tons of feathers and all kinds of other stuff before I go to bed. But thanks for everybody for coming on and supporting us in the chat. Thank you, Dee, for coming on and explaining. Again, I just think we all need to move on. And if nobody wants to come and take accountability, then let's just like go our separate ways. Because, especially in regards to like fucking Siwa, like I don't think you understand the magnitude of you don't want any. Okay, um, you just let's stop. Because I'm gonna one up you, and you're gonna cry just like you've done every other time I've one upped you. Um, the last time I deleted the video or privated the video for you. And all the other times you have you ever heard me crying on a live about you, Siwa? I didn't think so. Um,
Well, I
so
can say this:
watch yourself,
if we
bitch.
quiet, if we keep quiet, and we have taken accountability for the things we've done, and they weren't even against Siwa Moon, okay? But we had taken accountability of what we done. Now we sit back and we let them do whatever they do. That's Amzy, that's Siwa, that's Amber Roberts, that's anybody that had nothing to do with anything from us. Like, we didn't do anything awful to Amber. We didn't do anything awful to Siwa. We didn't do anything awful to Amzy. Let them do what they're doing, and we have every leg to stand on to go do what we got to do behind the scenes to take care of the shit that they're doing. We should, after right now, we do our lives, we laugh like we've been doing, we do everything that we need to do to keep the community that don't want to see that shit over here with us, where they want to laugh and have a good time and never fucking bring these bitches up. They don't have nothing. They have nothing to create on Instagram or on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of going back and forth, this is what's keeping them coming with more and more shit. Like, we don't dig people's shit up, Amber. We don't dig people's shit up.
I mean, if she wants to come saying she's gonna be pressing an RO on me, I've got screenshots of you giving my address like 2 weeks ago and D's. So like I'm not sure in what realm of the universe you live in or what Oscar is gonna save you from that. But I mean, there's a reason that we've been aiming at you, and it's because you're passing around our fucking demographics. Like, don't fucking do that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you want me to give yours out?
Oh, she's moving. So
Oh, I bet she is.
but that's something that I don't.
Good. When you move, get some updated fucking furniture and decorations in that fucking house. See, it looks like you fucking went to Hobby Lobby in 2007 and never went back.
I don't pass around. I don't pass around nobody's phone number,
How
address.
about that for defamation? That's the goddamn truth. Look in your house and redecorate that shit. Sorry for saying GD, y'all. I didn't mean to say that.
But I just think that a lot of people got their hands in getting us angry, and You know, let them fight that. If they want to gaslight us, let them fucking gaslight themselves, and let them do streams to them, and we sit back and we take care of it like we're supposed to the normal way. Because I'm just seeing it's just getting worse and worse, and I already know the shit that happens when Amber Roberts is right in the smack dab middle. We went through it last year, and I'm not gonna go through that again. So if y'all are doing this shit every day back and forth with them, I'll just be down in your fucking thing watching you. Me, I don't. I'm not giving them any more of my fucking time.
Yeah.
No more of my fucking time, because they got to be stopped some way or another,
I,
and they're the ones that's gonna look stupid in the end.
well, I've got 60 more watch hours and like 300 more people to get monetized off of Siwa. And as many people want to say, like, she's doing the same thing Siwa did. Yep. Yep. That's what I said I was going to do. And I'm almost there. And so as soon as I'm there, then I'm going to completely switch off, act like they never existed, and then continue on with my life. And I'll do streams when I want to. Like, I've been wanting to do streams so bad on this Travis Scott Astroworld stuff, and I've gotten so much information, but like I haven't gotten the time. And I don't really want to do content until I get monetized off of Siwa. So, as bad as people
My
think
wife,
that is, where I live in, and the way I believe is eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. So I'm going to stop with the bullshit at approximately 60 watch hours, and that was before the stream, and approximately 250 followers. Wait, yeah, wait,
all right. So if you're gonna do that,
yeah, 250.
I'm gonna stay down in your comments as a mod, and I'll block out all the trolls. But I ain't coming up on panel to go back and forth with these bitches.
I don't blame you. I'll do it all by myself.
I've had
I don't want none of y'all drug anymore. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I had enough. I mean, the fact is all last year I was deep in this shit, and they're trying to pull me back down in that same fucking category. I'm not going there.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I will until I'm monetized, and then I'll stop. I'm not gonna. I'm not even gonna front.
When I came back, I did one fucked up thing, and that was doing the welfare check. I didn't do anything else, and I haven't done anything else, and I'm not gonna do anything else.
Me either. Even for the people I don't like. I mean, besides, there's only one exception. I just can't make any promises towards that individual because she keeps running her big fucking stuttering ass mouth. So, I mean, I just can't until she stops. I mean, keep threatening to post my 911 calls, bitch.
I've already reported the stuff on my daughter's address, being posted, my daughter's sonograms. I've also reported the stalking from Amber. I don't want this shit. So if Amber thinks that she's gonna drag me down and take whatever, I wish her the best of luck. And I wish that she could figure out what her problem is with the women online, and why she does such evil shit to people, and then wonders why, there's so much hate going on. It's because of her, and this is how she gets off. And I'm not gonna win.
It has to be the way she gets off.
I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna let her win. I'm just not. I enjoy conversations in the back, in the back. You know, I like, fucking around and making people laugh. That's what life's about, is laughing and joy. And this shit is miserable to be in the middle of. Like, It's like so miserable to be around so much negativity. I don't want negativity in my life.
Mm-mm.
About what the pages. I already know who ran the pages. I mean, I don't want Locke to get. I don't want Locke telling on a public forum, because that's the less people that has to be attacked. Like, save them the mercy, because this shit here, it's just like I don't know what their end game is from it all.
There is no end game. There's no Infinity Stone. There's no fucking gauntlet. There's nothing. That's the
Everybody
thing,
up
and
over.
that's what the most bothersome part is.
Everybody is fucked up. Everybody on this internet is fucked up in some way, mentally, emotionally. Uh, some people are disabled. It's just too much chaos. It's way too much chaos, and all we want to do is laugh and have fun. It's nothing to laugh about. I mean, it's nothing that we can't get over. Like, we're strong women. We can get over this. And if I gotta go to jail over a fucking false call for, then I go. I did what I did. I gotta do the time if I did the crime, right? So I haven't been in trouble for many, many years. I just, I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about making sure I get in contact with John so that I can personally apologize to him for hurting him unintentionally, because I did not mean to hurt John Yates at all. I am not an evil person. Not an evil person. I have a conscience and I have a heart.
Mm-hmm. I think as soon as it settles down a little bit, he'll be happy to talk to you.
People have to get out of. People have to get out. This COVID has people hanging on the YouTube streets and acting a fool.
Yep. And he might very well be mad at me still. I haven't even spoken to him, so I shouldn't even speak for him. Um, but yeah, again, we will end this live with I'm the one. I'm the one. She had nothing to do with this other than being my friend and doing something I asked her to do. Period. It was me.
Oh
And
God.
I want to take the brunt of this because she did not know. I mean, I didn't. Uh, I didn't tell her what to say, but like she said, she's never called a welfare check. So, what did I call and tell you to say, or what did I call and tell you to do?
Yeah. I think you just said, "Hurry, hurry! Do a welfare check on John. We need one."
Yep.
Um, something about. I think you said something about being missing or something. I don't know. And I didn't have John
No,
Yates.
it was Amber Charrington that called me and said, "We need to find out his address so that we can serve him legal documents." And I was like, "Okay." She was like, "I think he needs a welfare check." And again, tomorrow when I can log into my computer, I'm going to take a screenshot. I've already got it pulled up and everything. I pulled it up this morning as soon as I got up and I was on the phone with somebody. I pulled it up and I've got the exact time frames, timestamps, dates, and everything of how this went down and who the fucking instigator of the phone of the whole entire thing was. And I've got it in my Verizon phone records. And as soon as I get it, I will. I I'm getting Apple shit for Christmas because I've already told my husband. Because it's so much easier than to take a screenshot of my screen and then do it than to take a screenshot of my like Anyway, it'll be more seamless that way, but you don't have to wait till Christmas. I'll definitely take the screenshot tomorrow of my computer from my phone and share that, so you guys can see the way the phone calls went from Amber Sherrington to me, from me to Amber Roberts, from me to Dee, and then me back to Amber Roberts. And then while I was on the phone with Amber Roberts is when the police actually showed up. And I have no problem. And I'm sorry, Amber Roberts, if you're having a problem with me saying your name, but I have to prove what I'm trying to say by proving my phone records, and it will contain your phone number, because and you did admit to doing it. You admitted to me that you called the police as well. So also, I want John to get all of his records from every phone call that day, every phone call ever, and get these things. But Amber, you did to me, you told me you called also. So I don't know if that's true or not. We'll find out soon enough when we get the documents. But yeah. But I'm going to end this now. I love you guys. Thank you, Dee. And I'll try to contact John tomorrow, see if he'll talk to you. Thank you for taking accountability. And everything's going to be okay, I think. I mean, I really do. I mean, at least between us. And everybody, all of our friends and our mods and everybody else.
Yeah.
But we make mistakes, and like, it's important to show people mistakes, take accountability, and grow, and never repeat the mistakes. I mean, I think that's a really good lesson for everybody. But anyway, y'all, thanks for
And
coming to this live. I've got
maybe
to go to
some,
sleep. Oh, what were you gonna say? Sorry, go ahead,
no,
Dee.
maybe some of you ladies can follow the train instead of following the bully train. Maybe you can learn something from us. Just maybe. There's hope for y'all.
And we will always accept anybody that wants to, like, I don't know. I don't know. Reform, what do you call that? Like, reformed trolls, reformed fucking chaos makers, reformed, I don't even know. I was a lot of things, and I'm fucking embarrassed about it. I'm embarrassed about every little thing that surfaces that I have to sit here and say, yes, I did it. Um, and I don't ever want to be that person again. Um, when it comes to people, like, when I'm looking back on it now, the things John did to me were so fucking obsolete to the things that have been done to me now by people like Siwa. The things that have been done to me by John don't even fucking matter anymore compared to what Maria and Siwa have done to me.
And
And
Anne
so,
owes Terry Lynn a fucking public apology. I'm sorry, but she does.
who?
Anne Graham
Yes.
owes Terry Lynn a public apology.
What did Ann Graham do to fucking to Terry Lynn now? Not fucking Terry Lynn, sorry, but Terry Lynn now. What did fucking Ann Graham do to Terry Lynn now? Is what I meant to say.
She made a false record and posted it up as Terry Lynn.
Oh, and it was a man. It was
Right.
like it was like um oh my god, somebody that was born in 1980 and 90, and y'all posted it up there like it was hers. Like, do y'all not? I mean, y'all are not sleuths, okay? Anybody that cannot look at a fucking date of birth on a record and you post it up there for everybody to believe, and then everybody watching it is not saying, oh, well, the birth date's wrong. Like, y'all are all dumbasses. Terry Lynn's never been arrested in her life. Try again.
She
So
dated a lot.
we're dealing with people again that are not they're not on the mental, cognitive, um, they're just not on any level. I start to feel accountability, like, problems with dealing with these people. Like, they're like so below that I don't even think I want to fuck with them anymore because they're just like that mentally inept.
But anyway, thanks for
Mm.
coming to the live. Love you guys. I've really got to go. D, call me.